Hi, this is Tom Reardon, math teacher from Ohio. I'm excited to show you one of my favorite math activities, but now in the brand new TI-Nspire app for iPads, Touch the Math. Here we're going to look at an activity called Circle Area Circumference, which is a data collection and math modeling activity. I'll touch the next slide. It says on the next page you're asked to grab the endpoint of the radius and pull it slowly to the right. Observe what happens, and then you'll be able to ask the model the data that is plotted with an equation. So I'll touch on the next slide, and let's look at that just for a minute. Radius and circumference on the left. Okay, so I'll tap in this area where the circle is and touch on that endpoint of the radius and pull it out. As I do that, it looks like the radius and circumference are changing and being populated into the table. But if they're going into the table or the list and spreadsheet, then I can also plot them. The next thing I'd like to do is be able to model that equation. It looks like it's linear, so I'm going to guess f of x is equal to x is my first guess. And you can see I was way off. So I'm going to use one of the powers of Nspire where I'll touch this line, and as I pull it, the line moves and changes, and so does the equation to model it, to match it rather. And you can see it's 6.28x. That sounds pretty familiar. I'm going to double click on that again, and perhaps I can get an exact answer, because this is a circumference, and the circumference formula is 2 pi r, which in this case would be 2 pi x. And we've just connected the equation for the circumference and the equation of the line. Pretty cool. The next part says to grab the endpoint of radius and slowly pull it to the right. Observe what happens. Only this time, if you'll notice, we're collecting the radius data and the area that goes with it. So again, I'll touch on the endpoint of that radius and pull out the endpoint, make the circle bigger, and make it smaller. As I'm doing that, it's collecting the data and plotting it. And this time, instead of getting a line, you can see we're getting a parabola. So I'm going to double click on that and try to go with y equals x squared, or f of x equals x squared. And again, I'm not too close, but I'll use that same idea where I can touch the graph and move it. And it's about 3.13x squared, and it should be no surprise to you that the exact answer here is going to be pi r squared, or pi x squared. So let me get that pi in there and enter. And you can see that would match perfectly. So what we've done is connected algebra and geometry and also linear and quadratic functions with mathematical modeling and data capture. Pretty cool. There are many iPad activities like this that are available for free at TI's website, shown here. For more information about iPad activities, workshops, conferences, you can go to my website or contact me, or go to TI's websites. Mathematics can now be felt. Enjoy.